Today is Melanoma Monday, and in honor of Skin Cancer Awareness Month, I've teamed up with EltaMD to share more about sun safety and skin cancer prevention. My name is Dr. Muneeb Shah, and I'm a dermatology resident based out of North Carolina, and I'm extremely passionate about skincare education. Now, this topic of sun safety is of particular importance to me because when I was growing up, I was told because I have darker skin tones and because I don't burn in the sun that I don't need to wear sunscreen. And because of that, I spent 20 years of my life where I never wore sunscreen, and I actually used to go tanning all the time. And it's embarrassing to say this in the position that I am in now, but I probably went booth tanning over 100 times. Truly, I just didn't know any better. And I wish there were dermatologists on social media when I was growing up yelling at everyone to wear sunscreen and protect themselves from the sun. Now, unfortunately, my story doesn't stop there. Now, fast forward 13 years from the last time that I went tanning, I'm in my dermatology residency and I'm learning everything about skin cancer and how to identify it. And I noticed this little pink spot on my chest. Now, this spot looks suspiciously like skin cancer, but because of my age and because of my dark skin tone, everyone around me, including myself, didn't think it could be skin cancer. But we biopsied it anyway and it came back as a basal cell skin cancer. Now, basal cell skin cancer is the most common form of skin cancer, and it's almost invariably caused by the sun. And I was lucky that I found it so early while it wasn't aggressive, but honestly, it could have been much worse. And now that I've developed one skin cancer, I'm at way higher risk for developing another one, which is why I get on social media and I yell at the top of my lungs to tell young people to wear sunscreen, to not go tanning, and to really protect their skin. This is really me just telling you to not make the same mistakes that I made. So regardless of your skin tone, you really should be wearing sunscreen every single day. But then the next question that I always get is, what's the best sunscreen to wear? And the answer really depends on you. So I say this all the time. The best sunscreen is the sunscreen that you will wear every single day. So your favorite sunscreen is going to be different than my favorite sunscreen. You just have to find one you like and wear it. There are a few bare minimum things you do need to look for in your sunscreen. One, SPF 30 or greater. This is a recommendation from the American Academy of Dermatology. The next thing you want to look for is the phrase broad spectrum. Broad spectrum protects against both UVA and UVB light. UVA is most responsible for aging, and UVB is most responsible for skin cancer. Now, if you're someone who's prone to hyperpigmentation, you also want to find a tinted sunscreen. Tinted sunscreens have iron oxides, which give you additional protection against visible light. And we know that visible light plays a big role in hyperpigmentation. So for me, the biggest barrier to wearing sunscreen every day was finding a sunscreen that didn't have a white cast, which is why partnering with EltaMD is a full circle moment for me, because the first sunscreen that I actually wore every single day was the EltaMD UV Clear because I just liked the way it looked on my skin. And sure, it has SPF 46 protection. Sure, it has niacinamide, which is great for oily skin. It's great for acne prone skin. It's great for sensitive skin, but really it just blended well with my skin. Now, since then, I've tried a lot of other products from EltaMD like the UV Sheer, which is their most lightweight formula, or the UV Restore Tinted, which actually makes my skin look better. So I know it protects me from the sun, but I almost look at it like a skincare product that gives me that dewy look I'm always going for. So now that I found a sunscreen that I love, wearing sunscreen is not a guessing game for me anymore. I wear it every single day. So when I wake up in the morning and I shower and I brush my teeth, I actually leave my sunscreen right next to my toothbrush so I don't forget to apply sunscreen every day. Some of the common areas that I see a lot of skin cancer are areas that a lot of people forget to protect, like the tops of the ears, the back of the neck, the back of the hands. So don't forget to apply to those areas as well. And the other mistake I see a lot of people making is just not applying enough sunscreen. So for the entire face, neck, and ears, you need at least 1/4 teaspoon amount of sunscreen. And this is going to vary from person to person, but for me, that's about 2 finger lengths of sunscreen. So make sure you're wearing an adequate amount. So don't make the same mistakes I made. Wear sunscreen every day, avoid the tanning booth, protect yourself. Go grab your sunscreen.